Shit, guys. Bennett's a minute late. Goop trap. Fucking goop trap. That should not have made me laugh. That should not have made me laugh. Goop trap. That's the official name now. Alright, chat. Well, I tested my internet. It's been going good for the past few days. Here's fucking hoping. Man. Hey, Anderson. Also, chat, I have a new hyperfixation. Honestly, Arc Raiders is becoming one of my favorite things ever. I haven't even played it that much. I played, like, maybe a few hours. Goonch Trap? No, hold up. Cheese Trap. I see it, Cedar. Hi, Kit. Hi, Lynx. Also, Lynx, I saw your message up there. I'm just not really sure what to say to that, if I'm honest with you. Nacho Cheese Trap. I can't anymore. Oh, man. Also, is the free-to-play weekend right now? Or does it start tomorrow? I don't know if Microsoft is dumb and does the whole, like, oh, yeah, actually, the weekend is Saturday. Alright, chat. Here he is in all his glory. Never give up on your dream. I mean, yeah. Obviously, I feel bad that I don't really have much to say about it. It sucks. That's what I can say. Also, good on you for hating Roblox. Also, why the fuck does his hand have... Why does this have physics? Why does he have a cape? Keep up the names. Yes, give me more names. Okay, what do I have left to do for this? Carry a survivor over 200 meters, down 5 survivors near a pallet, injure 3 survivors with a captured haunt. Hook 40 survivors on hooks. Okay. The moral looks like they forgot to animate his head. I think that's on purpose. It's a skull. Skulls don't move. Also, supposedly, his skull is sized wrong. It's supposed to be bigger. I kind of like it being smaller. How does the Mori look?
Scream all you want.
Bacterial infection trap. You tend to forget it's made of fabric. I do, actually. I don't know. Every time I look at it, I don't know why, but I'm like, oh, it's fully mechanical, and that's just paint. I don't know why I forget it's fabric. It looks silly, though. In like a good way, though. I don't know. Fuck it, let's go. Let's go. He moves his mouth on the grab? I guess we'll see. I do like that they gave him, like, these pointed teeth. Oh, I didn't even read the lore. I gotta remember to read the lore after this. The weapon jiggles. It also sparks, which is really cool. Also, I love the the actual orange pupil. You can clearly see the eye moving. You can see that normally, but like it's way more apparent. That's really cool. I must go. My people need me. Hand on breast trap. What is the hand? Am I missing a reference with that? No depth perception because he's only got one eye. He's a Cyclops. I knew it. I knew it the whole time. Is there a reference with the hand that I just don't that I'm forgetting? Or was it just a case of it looked cool, so we did it? Which I'm cool with. I'm fine if that's the case. Meow. Oh, hooray. Maybe the scrap trap put? Who knows? Oh my god. Oh, the eye looks so good. The knife looks so good. How did I miss that? You tell me, chat. How did I miss? God, I am out of practice. I haven't played in like a week. Oh, she just left? It's fine by me. I am so out of practice. He completely ran the other way. I'm gonna end this match with no hooks. It's happening, we all know it. Oh, she makes that for sure. Ah, fuck! I got a hook. Do I make it to the hook is the real question. Not gonna lie, I thought when I first saw the knife it was fused with his hands. No, his fingers are still moving. I don't think it's fused with his hand. Okay, I have to hit people with haunts. Until I finish these challenges, chat, do not expect, like, the greatest gameplay of all time. Chickle in the eye is so fucking funny to me. Look at it go. The I always come back build, that could be a play for sure. Hello. Oh, that's actually not bad. All things considered.
scream.
Ooh, that would have been good. I thought maybe. I got stuck. Yeah, let's go. We lost the match. I don't care. I'm gonna buy this and maybe White Man. It's on sale at the moment. I know a lot of people are really mad that it's like. It was like $10. No, being able to swap out would be nice. That was the complaint I had with most of like the other skins too. I had that problem with like damn, what was the skin? Yeah, the Chucky skin. I had the problem with that because I didn't like the Blighted knife. I actually like this knife. Honestly, not gonna lie. The ghosties kind of feel good on Springtrap. Blighted Xeno also costs $15 and has custom sounds and custom lobby animations. Plus, it's on sale right now for $9.06, I think. That's true. I'm not saying it's necessarily, like, worth it. I'm more surprised you did what you did. You think you made a killer rage quit? Ah, worth a shot. I'm surprised I missed, honestly. Is the other door open? I can make this, though. Oof. It's always worth a shot. Sup? Man, when it works. Oh, was she not exposed? I'm surprised she wasn't exposed, honestly. I don't know if an in-game build would have won me that, but it definitely might have helped. GG's. What's my favorite Springtrap skin? Still probably Clown. I don't know, something about it's great. Balance. What did Rick have? He did have life, okay. Fuck your stealth trap. What's wrong with stealth trap? Like the blight knives of the clown, but weapons. I wish weapons were the exceptions for all the Link sets. Oh, I wanted to read the lore. Hang on. How do I... Oh, there we go. The serum coursed through man and machine, coming to life as it touched the rotted tissue. The rabbit's head glowed from within. The blight bubbled and crept outward ever so slowly. Serum burned with unnatural validity as it flowed down the length of his arms and abdomen. Injected from the handle, the experiment yielded disturbing results along the length of the blade. Man, that arm has to... Is that his old arm? Is that what that's saying? Oh, blight skins are bad for stuff. I mean, I still spring spotted that Rick. No, but we can do an in-game build. Why not? Yeah, it's smaller than it's supposed to be, apparently. Which I personally kind of like it being smaller. I think it looks better proportionally. The idea of this, the helmet being, like, massive. I don't know, I kind of really like it. You think the old... I mean, yeah, the old arm has to still... Well, no, because that's fully blighted, so maybe not. Also, I just realized that his other hand is like Burn Trap's hand. Is it always like that? No, normally he has normal fingers. Yeah, they made it look more like the Burn Trap hand. Please deposit 5 coins. No, I don't want to... I never know what else to bring. I guess just greasy paper plate. Why not? I don't want to deposit 5 coins. I don't want to. Hi, noob. Rest goes to the Krausu. Burn Trap coming to DVD confirmed. I don't know, we'll see. 100 hours and I've only had to P22 him, which is kind of funny to me. Krausu's almost done. What else do I need to buy? I don't really need to buy anything else, to be fair, but whatever. If I had to buff Springtrap, what would I do? Lower his wind-up time by 0.2 seconds. Lower the axe recall by 0.2 seconds. Increase the travel speed through the doors. Decrease it by, like, 0.3 seconds or even a half second. When you throw your axe, I am fine with him not being able to M1. I get why they did that. But within those 2-second buffer where you can't do anything, he should still be able to vault and pick up. Is that it? Is that it? Wait, Singularity got new skins? Hold up. Singularity got new skins? Oh, these. Oh, I actually really like them. I like that they went more, like, actual alien with him. Also, they're fixing the TV. Oh, I can buy these right now. Would have loved to play them during the event, not near the end. Yeah, I'm sure there was a reason. I get, like, releasing it on Halloween makes sense. Also, I haven't even seen the Unknown one yet, like, in-game. Hang on. Oh my god. No, Unknown won this, by the way. Holy shit, that is good. Oh. So, Xeno, there's a reason for that. It's actually the opposite of what you just said is why it feels sluggish. So, here, I'll show you why. I didn't even know about this. Until I started doing research into it. It's... Where is it? Where is it? It's a specific stat. Right there. It's this stat right here. This. Wind-up grace period, 0.15%. So this stat is basically a grace period, so your axe still pulls up, even if it's not ready to be thrown. By 0.15 seconds. This doesn't seem like much, and it really isn't, but you do feel this. I want this removed. There are times when my axe is full, and this is why I think the wind-up feels so bad. Because a lot of times I'll have the axe fully up, and it feels like I can't throw it, because I can't. It's not fully up. I want that fixed. How have matches been so far? We've only played one. I wasn't really paying too much attention. Oh, wait, it's an in-game build. My bad. Blood Warden. And now we're just going to do in-game builds, because why not? No Way Out. I can't do Terminus because of loot bag. And then, I guess, none are free. Why not? After I hit my axe, I'll get Killer Instinct, and I use Foxy's Hook. Do they still get the haste? So there is a thing called Near Missing with Springtrap. You'll still get the Killer Instinct, even if it doesn't hit them. If it does hit them, it's just because the bubble released. It's a weird way the code is. The bubble still comes out, like, if the axe, like, barely hits them. Or even if it does sometimes. No, they will not get the Foxy's Hook from that. Forever Entwined is one of my favorite perks. I fucking love that perk. Oh, Haywire! I forgot Haywire! Also, I misspoke in the perk video about Haywire. I put a comment about it. I mentioned that Haywire, I said that it only reduced it back down to 80%. That is incorrect. It actually can reduce the door fully down. It just has to be at 80%. I got that wrong because that's what I've been told in the past, and I honestly, even when I run it, never see it, so it's hard. Any tips to get better at Springtrap? Patience. patience and go for shots you wouldn't even think would work. You would be surprised. I love how it fucking jiggles. That's so good. Ooh, that was good. Patience. Also, don't worry too much about missing your axe. Everyone does. The good spring traps, the bad spring traps, they all do. Jen should pop in a... Yep, there it is. Also, do not forget to use your doors. I see so many spring traps not use their doors, and it irritates the hell out of me. So, I've actually thought about that. Making loot bag affect one person might actually be a good change. And then have the add-on affect multiple people. I think that could be cool. I know Yoichi's here. I'm gonna ignore him. Ooh, that was a wide-ass dodge. He flared that really well. What do you think? I'm still not the biggest fan of the eye thing, but otherwise, like, I love the skin. The knife alone makes it worth it to me. Also, Chad, I have to, down people with skellies, I think, still. I think it was 10. So I'm actually going to do that. It could also be kind of funny with if loot bag was partially base kit, at least as far as only affecting one person. I don't know why he did that. Okay, that's all 4 stacks. Now I can go after who I want. No one expects the ghost. I'm gonna head back in here. The worst collision for the axe? Bad ham. Probably bad ham. Someone's going for that save. That's fine. Break this in the meantime. I thought maybe he'd go right. What's up? Did he try to 360 my ass? Is he going right to Shack? I think he's going right to Shack. I did not see a what's it called from him. I didn't see a dead heart or a light or anything, so I got worried. He drops that. Nice. Not even close, Yoichi. At least on my end. Sorry about that. I wouldn't even know where to start to fix that, if I'm honest with you. They should change office phone to where anyone who walks in the radius gets hindered. I don't like adding hindered to things. Personally. So I'm going to walk over to this one. Okay, that's fine. Does he know? I can't believe he got that. Yoichi, I know what you're doing. I should have waited. I should have waited. It's fine. Ah, Bloodborne would have got him. That would have been funny. There was a chance. GG's. Blue is, yeah, I thought it was a specific animatronic too. I guess not. It doesn't say on the lore screen anywhere that it's a specific animatronic. Oh, they had a B&P? Damn, son. Up the ante and slippery meat on the Yoichi. What an interesting build. You're having audio? What's wrong with the audio? Is it delayed? Fixed it? Okay.
The darkest pit of hell is open for business.
Hooray! I own everything except for the Skull Merchant skin. Hooray! Actually, I do own the Skull Merchant skin. Hang on. Part of it. Oh, that's actually an interesting thought. Yes, I can be Poison Ivy now. Yes. Yeah, because if I go over to the lore page on it, the knife injected from the handle, the experiment yielded disturbing results along the length of the blade. Yeah, it doesn't mention anything. Spring Bonnie has green eyes in FNAF World and a photo in FNAF movie, so it might not be his eye. The bits of green on the knife are definitely from his suit. Oh, yeah, no, that's a good point. That would also explain why it's missing. No, that's exactly what it is. No, Kit's right. No, that convinced me. Yeah, no, he tried to stab himself out. That's what happened. That's why there's fabric of the suit on it, because he was... That's why this part of the head's missing. That's what it has to be. There's no other way. If you cut a pizza with that, the pizza's going to taste funky. You just pick it off. It's fine. What build would I recommend for Springtrap? So I'm actually doing a video tomorrow, or it's coming out tomorrow, that will go over builds. But if you're looking for, like, the best thing to run possible, I would recommend... Actually, yeah, no, I can go to my normals. Hang on. I just think it's different in the event. That's all. Yeah, the loadouts are different. So, if I was to recommend a build for Springtrap that I would consider, quote-unquote, the best build, in quotes, it's this. Indo CPU, menu, Corrupt Intervention, Bamboozle, Pop, and Eruption. And either swapping Indo for, Bonnie's guitar strings if you prefer that. But that really comes up to you, but menu is just too good not to run. As far as the perks go, Bamboozle makes Shaq a joke. Pop works really well with him, and Corrupt saves your early game. You could swap Eruption for really anything you want, but these three I feel are essential. I spotted Forever... I love Forever Entwined. Foxy's Brutal, Scourge, Pop. Yeah, that'll do it too. Why Eruption and not Oppression? I prefer... Again, you could swap it for Oppression. I think Eruption is more consistent than Oppression, but Oppression is definitely, you can run it in that slot for sure. Indo makes it so when you go through the bubble, for the next 5 seconds after you leave, you break pallets 40% faster. I genuinely think this is one of, if not his best and most consistent add-on. It has no downside to using it, and it can, if you miss an axe at a certain loop and the survivor drops the pallet on you, you can immediately break it and keep moving on. If you're on a map where you can't use your axe that well, you can just use this instead. If you are at a loop you can't use your axe at very well, you can just use this instead. Will lethal work instead of corrupt in his pain rescue? If you don't mind the chance that the early game might go bad because survivors stack on those farthest gens, run lethal. That's perfectly fine. I do it all the time. I personally prefer lethal over corrupt, but corrupt is more consistent in my opinion, because Springtrap can take a long time for that first down. As far as pain res go, pain res, it's good. Pain res is always good. You can probably swap pain res for pop. I just think Springtrap uses pop better. Also, Thwack. Thwack is really good. You could definitely swap Eruption on that build for Thwack. Thwack is actually really good on Springtrap. I love it on him. And then, like I said, as far as add-ons go, add-ons are weird with him. The best ones, in my opinion, are the trifecta of Menu, Indo, and Bonnie's Guitar Strings. But if you're, like, not sure what is good, I will say what is bad. Don't run Office Phone. Don't run Freddy's Hat unless you're prepared to use it. Don't run Celebrate Poster unless you're doing something very specific or just enjoy it. Don't run Remnant. Pizza's not worth it. Help Wanted ad's good when you're learning. That's really about it. Streamers does not save you that much time. I don't think it's worth it. Badge, the 5 seconds is nice, but it's not worth it in my opinion. Rip Curtain only works on accident beds, not downs, so I don't think it's worth it most of the time. Entwine, Brutal, Fire Up, Pop, and Indo, and Foxy's Hook. Not the most efficient build. Well, that's the thing. I mean, I say this all the time. Like, just because your build isn't efficient, if you can make it work, if it works for you and your playstyle, use it. Now, if you're struggling, maybe swap something for a meta perk, but, you know, use what you want. Make it work. Also, thoughts on the skin. I should put a Q&A thing. I love it. I'm not the biggest fan of this, but now that I know that it's because of this, I actually like that more. Without Party Hat, you just have to be more cautious with it and just try not to force yourself on the wrong side of the loop for it. Yes, this remix is who you think it is. That's all I would say. I mean, I have an entire video going over all the perks for him. My personal favorite build on him is this. This is my favorite build on Springtrap. It is not that good, but it's fun. I love this build on Springtrap. Lethal Pursuer, Nemesis, Friends, and Furtive with Celebrate Poster. Oh my god. The match is in quick, win or lose, but it's so much fun. Sorry, Aruna said, that's fair. That's fair. Funny stat, by the way. I will show you guys this because I think it's hilarious. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Hooray! This is one of my favorite stats of all time. Total gens kicked on Clown, 10. 50 hours played. I will never get over this stat. Oh, fuck. It makes me laugh every time. If you're curious as to why, it's because of Ruin. I played Clown back when Ruin was meta. Oh, speaking of, I have to, I told people I would check this. It is Bond. I was right. Bond is my most used perk on Survivor. Let's go. Barbecue and chili and say the best for last are my most used on killer. Don't need to kick gens when you come a race car. So hi, hero. It's going good. I love the new skin. With Enduring, Spirit Fury, Bam, Superior, and Anime. I don't see why not. It's just the event. We're not really doing much. Enduring, Spirit, Fury, Bam, and Superior and Enemy? I'll do poster and plate. Also, if you want grabs on Springtrap, by the way, for whatever reason, another really fun build to do with him. No. Where's my grab build? Where is my grab build? No, it's gone. Hang on, I'll make it real quick. This right here, you can swap genetic if you want. I just have it there in case of life. This right here, if you want grabs, this is the build. Fun fact, you don't lose play with your food stacks when you grab somebody. One game with Dash Trap? I can do one game with Dash Trap. That's fine. Yeah, we can do that. It is an add-on, right? Yeah. I can't. It's lost media. Use my Legion build? I mean, what the hell? That would just be Chucky. What is my main build on Chucky? I don't even know anymore. Chad, I swear we'll play a match. I swear. Monitor and abuse Face the Darkness Penty plaything? You want me to run that on Springtrap? This isn't technically my main build, but it's the gimmick build I run on Chuck. I love this build. Dash slop trap. There you go. I don't think it'll work with this build, but I'll think of something else for dash slop. Silk Pillow on Springtrap is crazy. Omega OP. How do I make a good first impression? Just say something funny, Lynx. Just say something funny. Dash Trap. Now I know I was wrong. I messed up, and now you're gone. I'm sorry. I neglected you. Oh, I never expected you to run away and leave me to sleep. Also, I'm going to turn it down for you guys just a tiny bit. I don't remember what the decibels were before Silent Hill. Also, I'm not going to lie, chat. I'm super excited once we move over to Pyramid Head. I really am. Oh, right. I haven't played Ghostface since Knockout got reworked. I need to change my build. That was in my main Ghostface build, was Knockout. Swamp. Rah. He is Batman. I would have done more, but there's a stupid text limit on YouTube. I don't even know what it is. Wow, Ada. Wow, Ada. Do you have calm spirit? I kind of respect it. Wow, Michonne! She walked by 3 pallets! What the... Ooh, I thought he'd keep running. Am I gonna P100 Springtrap? No, it's just 100 hours in-game. This is why we need more pallets, you're so right. I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna give them a second. Also, I do need injures with the ghosts. No one expects the ghost. Yeah, so the plan was to go 100 hours on a killer and then move on to the next. Because I feel like that's enough time for me to, like, get used to the killer, like, understand them to a degree. Did you walk up or down? Someone is in the void. I'm gonna go to 4 because they ran this way. Really? Am I weird for maining and P30-fying Skull Merchant? Yeah, no. There is nothing wrong with maining Skull Merchant. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, I thought he dropped. Yum, moldy pizza. The best pizza. That gives it its texture, its flavor.
Wait there.
Where's Michonne? She's in here. She's in here. What the fuck is she doing in here? Hello. The mold is just extra mushroom. See, yeah, I see you get it. I don't know what this guy's plan was. I know he doesn't have decisive. He was doing a thing. I'm gonna take him over here because if Laura stays in here, or Ado stays in here, I want her to go to the podium. No, where'd she go? She's still in here. Where are you, Laura? Or Ada? Wait, what did I say? Chat, what did I say? Oh, look at this juicy ass 3-gen though. I don't know where they are. I got a lot of void rats tonight as well for some reason. I don't know. Is there a challenge or something for staying in the void for a long time? I'm just doing it to get ghost hits because I need them. Are they just hiding? I mean, that's cool, I guess. It's just... okay. I just wanted to double check. Just in case. Ada, are you good? They're scared of the skin. 100%. I knew it. We all knew it was true. Look at this fucking 3-gen. I don't think we're going to get to that point, but look at this. Does it have a spider? It looks like the eyeball thing from Alien Earth. Well, I wonder how this match is going to play out. I wonder if we'll have to wait 10 minutes just so I can abandon the match, because... Really, Laura? We're just gonna make this last forever? I feel bad for the Michonne. Speaking of, that Michonne better not be hiding. Of course she is. Oh, that looks kind of sick. You know, you were correct. Two B&Ps. Holy crap, dude. Really? Distortion, calm spirit. Distortion, 3 distortions. Oh my god. Self-care. I wonder what these guys are doing. Holy shit. That's why none of the gens got done. Urban evasion, deception, distortion, and calm spirit. Oh my god. To be clear, it's not that this is powerful or anything, it's just like, this person right here in particular is like, no, fuck my teammates. I'm hiding, the killer's never finding me, and when he tunnels you guys, it's not my fault. I had to complete 3 more quests. Complete 9 trials, complete 12 trials. Hit with basic attacks, a hook on hooks. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, I'm done with the ghost ones, aren't I? I am. Okay, cool. So much more chill. It probably wasn't fun for them, though. The last dude just left and popped out of existence. Hooray! Krisu is done! Let's go! I got Overture of Doom! Who's next? Pyramid Head's done, right? I did set him up, right? Yeah, okay. Blight is next. No, Oni. I gotta finish Oni. For those new to the streams, I'm trying to P9 all my killers, that's all. Just so I have enough add-ons, just spare in case I want to play them. Also, after level 9, you don't get any rewards. So it seems like the best way to do it. Because now, I can go over to the Krisu. And put on all of her perks. There we go. Yeah. Oh, whoops, wrong one. I hate how this works. I hate this so much. There we go. See, now people will think I'm a Krisu main when I've only played her for like an hour. Well, I mean, I P100 Chucky. That was really the only one I wanted to do. I'll get the god tier Pyramid Head builds from good old reliable chat. I'm so ready. I'm so ready for this. I have to buy a Pyramid Head skin at some point, right? Man, Blighted Pyramid Head is kind of boring. Holy shit. Compared to, like, Springtrap, this is boring, dude. What the fuck? The knife's cool. Yeah, this is a better Blighted than the actual Blighted. This skin's also really cool. Now that I played Silent Hill 2, it's actually kind of nice to know the references in this. Default and Bloody. Yeah, that probably makes the most sense, honestly. I can dig it. Oh yeah, Pinhead is getting Pyramid Head is getting a new skin. Leaked is a strong word, by the way. I don't really think it was leaked. I think everyone just knows about it. it's actually a sick night skin. I need to check if Zarina's gotten anything lately. Where is Zarina? Zarina. Zarina, there you are. Oh, I'm on Zarina. I have never realized how much Survivor stuff costs. Holy shit. Did they fix the Maggie skin? What was wrong with it? I haven't played the game all week, so or been really keeping up. I don't know anything that's going on. What's wrong with the Maggie skin? I mean, it looks fine. New voice lines in match, new voice lines in menu. Behavior, you did not need to add all 3 of those lines. In a buggy facial expression? I mean, she just looks like she has resting bitch face like I do. Is she not supposed to look like that? Yeah, the textures for the armpits probably weren't there. Also, speaking of, by the way, this key art for Springtrap is so fucking good. Even if you have a problem with the skin, this key art right here is so good. I wish that could be used for something else other than just the shop. It's so sick. Is it available anywhere? Hang on, let me see if I can... Blighted Springtrap PPP. No, it is not available yet. I don't see it anywhere. Someone's gonna pull it eventually, right? The artist portraits, that'd be nice. Then again, Jim is never going away. Jim is my boy and I love him. What were we gonna do, chat? I was gonna do something. I was gonna run a particular build and I don't remember what it was. Oh, actually, I need to change my Ghostface build. That was something I needed to do. Chat, don't judge me for my Ghostface build. Don't judge me. Don't. Stop it. I was a mean, cruel person. I am not that person anymore. Oh. Reminder, this is... I was running this before Knockout was changed. Oh! Oh, Dash Slop. That's what we were doing, Dash Slop. Right. Listen! Replace Knockout. So, okay, I have a video of it on the channel from a long-ass time ago. It has terrible mic quality, the gameplay looks bad, whatever. I have the third fastest, Ghostface. I think it was the third. It was the third fastest Ghostface 4K with that build. James Sunderland has a potential Pyramid Head skin. Let's go. I'd buy it. I'd buy it. But you use outdoor security cam and you down somebody with it. And what that does is when you down a marked person, you see the auras of everybody else. So if you don't see anyone nearby, you know you can just leave them on the ground with old knockout. And then you just go to the next person. Repeat the process. If it's solo queue, they're basically dead. Now, I wasn't mean about it. I didn't, like, bleed them out, at least on purpose. Some people would bleed out, but it wouldn't be on purpose. What do I run Blighted Serum with? I haven't. I'm not a big fan of Franklin's Weed Demise. I never have been. I guess we just run Fazcoin, I guess. Just stack as much haste as we can. Every time this happens, I always forget how little chase perks there are, or haste perks there really are. It could. It could. I just had to be careful. So, for those who haven't used the serum on Springtrap, the serum takes the place of your axe button. So if you don't have your axe on you, you can dash and then recall it. But if you have your axe on you, you will dash, and then you have to throw the axe. So you have to be careful about when you do it. It's not amazing on Springtrap, but it's like, it's not terrible. Would plaything and guitar work? Maybe. If FNAF 2 Foxy jump scare, fine, we'll do it. We'll do it, chat. Hang on. Plaything. Plaything. Who suggested the other one? Guitar. I'm not going to run guitar. Guitar's kind of pointless with it. Yeah, we'll do Unbound and Machine Learning. Fuck it. Ugh. This build has like no synergy, and it's fine. God, it reminds me of when Dracula dropped and I would do the Foxy jump scare with the wolf form. A peanut trap from FNAF. I heard that. I heard some people said they liked that it kind of looks like Scrap Trap. Oh no, guitar no, plaything combos with guitar very well. Because the downside, as long as you're hooking people, the downside is not as much. No. I cannot believe the Nia dropped the pallet there. Not even close, baby! Oh. I forgot Blighted Serum. Is this the Nia? Wow, whole W gamer, huh? Thank you, Unbound. Oh, I've seen people do gens with the axe still in their back. Oh, people do not give a fuck. Hang on. Ah, that's great. I was gonna laugh if it was decisive. Wish Unbound still worked on Legion. I wish a lot of things still worked on Legion. Hi, Cheryl. Nice. Was it efficient? No. Was it funny? Yes. I don't know what the hell she thought was going to happen there. Boil over. Joke's on you. While I'm here, why not? Wait for it. wait for it. I thought maybe she'd come back. Someone care to explain to me why the ghosts don't really have a cooldown to you picking up, but your axe does? And got the rewards? Yeah, we're working on that now. Also, yeah, coin and... Yeah, coin and serum probably weren't the best play. Ooh, nice. It's never not funny. Yeah, Cheryl, you thought I'd respect... Oh. Nerf pig, buff Sadako, there you go. Yeah, I'm not respecting against you guys. Holy shit, that was a long-ass blind. The real question is, did they go back to their gen? Oh, no, 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 no. I got you in the ring for 4 minutes. I meant 3 minutes for the joke and 1 minute for the... I don't care anymore. I got you for 3 minutes, Nia. Oh, are they just leaving you? There's a chance. I don't know why they just gave up. I get the Chucky in the corner, but what's the lore behind the bird puppet? The bird puppet? What do you mean, me? I'm not a bird. I find that offensive. Oh, GG's. Whee! Probably the worst map for the Blighted Siren, to be fair, unless they go into the hallways. No, it's a Banette. It's a Pokemon Banette. Banette is now a flying type. Huh? I don't know what that means. Kilobasura. What language is that? If only had loot bag. I wouldn't have caught her in time. He can't be a bird. The birds are dead. The bird. No. We don't know. The birds may be dead. May be dead. Desperate, overzealous. Oh, overzealous on the Claire, yeah. Actually, probably helped them with Plaything. Just kidding. I prefer this over Toxic. I don't like Toxic. I love that the skin exists. I love that it's purple. I love that he's super buff. But yeah, I prefer this over Toxic. Yeah, there's normal Banette. There's Chucky Banette. There's Maid Banette. There's Pixel Banette. Pixel Maid. Glitch Trap. There's me when I'm talking on my podcast thing that I don't do anymore. Krasu Banette. It means garbage killer. Cool. I feel like insults don't hit as hard if I don't understand the language you're using them in. Turtwig and a few others. Fair enough. Pursue is cursed. Oh, it moves. Yeah, it moves. Yeah, I move up and down. I can go faster. I don't like doing that because I think it... Yeah, I can go, Yeah, I can move, like, super fast. Or I'll break it. Okay, that works. You can work. Come on, PNG, make it. Okay, whatever. Whatever, I'm not fixing it. It's too late. Chucky was the actual thing? No, Bartholomew doesn't move. I tried to get him for a text-to-speech thing, but it never worked out. Bartholomew is a dumb joke from back when, So, when Chucky first released, there was a running joke in chat for Bartholomew von Scamper. So I made him a real thing. My artist made him a real thing. Also, if I'm not really using the axe... What if we just go Bonnie's... Brutal... Let's just go full fucking M1 Springtrap with this. Fuck it. Rapid. Actually, no Brutal. I'll do Bam instead because, I don't need Brutal because of the ghosts. Krisu is cursed. Krisu is the greatest. I love this. I love that I made this. You will like it. This is peak male performance, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Always come back.
He always comes back, chat. Always. God, just hearing the word puppet, I cannot wait for the FNAF 2, the movie. I am so excited. The puppet was like the only animatronic that ever freaked me out, and I'm so happy that it looks like they're gonna make it like actually terrifying. Also, Dreamer, what language was it? You figured out it meant garbage killer, or what language is it from? I'm confused. How long did those take to move them like that? I was never good at computers. To move what like that? The organs for the Krisu thing? Like an hour. And honestly, it took longer to find proper images than anything. You would not believe how hard it is to find an animated image of a liver that's not AI. Yeah, it took like an hour. I don't use Photoshop. I use Photofia. It's like free Photoshop. Yeah, it took like an hour. I just had to delete the backgrounds on them. Matt Pat's gonna be Toy Bonnie. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about that. I hope Markiplier is actually in this one. I know he couldn't do FNAF 1 because of other obligations, but I really hope they put him in this one somehow. Yeah, the pictures. Yeah, it depends. It doesn't take long. Bad him. Bad him. Bad Matt, more like it. I actually kind of forgot I had Bonnie's for a second. Are they not on a gem? I will waste 4 seconds doing this. Where the fuck are they? It was revealed to me in a dream. That wasn't very smart, was it? Now they're on this gen. Fucking no. By the way, of course I find my obsession second. Why wouldn't I?
Go on. Scream.
I'm gonna go get my ghost friends. They're gonna help me out. It's like the phantoms. This is what people wanted Springtrap's power to be the whole time, was the phantoms. Oh, the one in basement's actually pretty far along, too. As I said, I don't think you make that. Avoid Felix like the plague. Got it. I've been undying fear of rabbits, but the Bonnies are always the scariest to me for some reason. I mean, that was the case with Scott, too. Hasn't he said it multiple times that, Bonnie was always the one that freaked him out the most? They have 5 gens red. Oh, that was close. I'm fine leaving him, though. In fact, you think he comes back? He notices, right? Wow. I thought for sure he'd come back. Okay. That works for me. He has no eyebrows. I do not trust him. Don't trust a man with a mustache. Don't trust a man without eyebrows. It was just unfortunate. We got bad hand for this. Also, there's a boon. I never heard that go off. I guess it happened when I was in the void. Speak of the devil, someone's in there. No. Grab it, and then I'm killing you. Grab it, and then I'm killing you. Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. The lead is still in here somewhere. I was hoping she'd go for it. Pick it up. Pick it up. Also, me forgetting I have bamboozle. There's no escape, Ada. The best hex build is hopes and prayers. What is the best of our hex build? Undying Thrill. Undying, and I wouldn't use all of them. Maybe one of them. I think using a bunch of Hex Protection just for Undying is, like, overkill. Yeah, it doesn't work when I can see where you are. Is there another gen along? They're probably going back to the basement. They picked her up, so there's like no reason not to. Oh no, they finished that gen. Never mind. Yeah, it's just this one. That's what I'm saying, like, using all three of them just to keep Devour up is a bit much. You're basically just hoping Devour carries the entire thing, which I wouldn't recommend. Oh, I know where the boon is, I just don't care. I believe. Did they go back to work on this? Kinda. Where's the Ada? Oh, it feels good when it works. Or makes it impossible to cleanse any totem, right? No, not necessarily, because the person who screams is random. What would I change about the Halloween event? I had an idea a while ago. Sorry, I thought I heard the hatch. I had an idea a while ago where when a gen completes, everyone gets transported to the void. And as soon as someone gets downed... As soon as someone gets downed is when, everyone's taken out. Wow, these are some shitty door placements. Time to just sit here with Insidious. Yeah, I can literally just sit right here with Insidious and watch if she comes up. I think she's trying to see me with a camera. You don't have time now. Kill me. Do it then. What a fucking line. But no, being transported to the void has always been like an idea I've had, because it feels like it forces you to interact with the event. What the fuck? Why did Sable have nothing but just invocation? What the fuck? Why is she P21? What the fuck? One more challenge. Oh, just play 9 matches. Okay, yeah, we can do that. In terms of Halloween events, don't people complain about the TF2 Halloween events also not being that much? That's my thing with the internet, man. I swear, like, people act like... And this isn't me, like, calling you out. Like, I don't know. Like, I hear people saying, like, oh, DBD is dying, worst patch in history. How could any dev team be this incompetent with their balancing? And, like, I go over to Overwatch, and then I see the same thing. Then I go over to League, and I see the same thing. I go over to Apex, and I see the same thing. Killer main indeed. I only play Survivor off stream, and I don't play off stream that often. I only play Survivor off stream when my friends want to play. And I'm usually busy with other stuff. Oh wait, don't I need more thingies for Springtrap? Yes. Imagine for a Halloween event, it's like a 3v12, but killers compete for who has to put the most people on a t-shirt while Survivor's doing 7-8 chance. I did have an idea for a game mode. Technically, I didn't have this idea. I stole it from chat. I don't remember who had the idea originally. I had an idea for when you play killer, another killer is doing a match at the same time. And you're basically playing against the other killer. And whoever comes out of the match with the most points is the one who wins. BPS and anniversary offerings don't affect Haunted by Daylight events, right? What do you mean by doesn't affect them? You still get the extra blood points from them, yeah. In fact, they're technically better because it gives them to everybody. The dowsing rods just affect the event stuff. So, smashing pumpkins, opening the void, putting them on a hook. The other ones affect everything. So technically, these are worse. I'm only using these because I want to save my BMPs for when the event's over. You can see that causing problems? Like what? I mean, the biggest problem would be, obviously, some killers would lose to more, but not really, because some killers, you would want to, like, I think a really good example would be, like, Blight, right? Like, Blight, I feel like, I mean, if you end chases too fast, you actually get less points. That was a problem like Legion and Bubba had for the longest time. Or not Legion. That's a problem Bubba had for the and Myers. Gets a 4-man Swift. I mean, luck of the draw, I guess. I just think it would be fun to have killers go head-to-head. The solution there would be just making it so you can't do more than a duo queue or something. With Survivor. I don't know how well that would go over. At least for that mode. I think Swift is fine. Okay, let me rephrase that. They should not remove Swift from the main mode. Like, no. I've heard people suggest that, and it's like, are you fucking insane? How there's people who hate rivals just because they can't play with their friends in ranked because there's the rank limit. Which, to be fair, there should be, I'm just saying. I'm all for removing Swift. Balancing Swift, just a matter of balancing solo? Not really. I mean, the problem with Swift is just the communication. The simple solution would be adding voice chat, but even that, that doesn't fix the problem. Solo queue will always be bad. I've said this for like 2 years now. Solo queue will always be bad. There is no fixing solo queue. I'm not saying don't try it, don't make it better, but you can't fix solo queue. Yeah, even, what's it called? Arc Raiders has a system where if you join in solo, like into a squad solo, the matchmaking tries to put you against other solo squads. Well, I don't agree with that either, though, Undefined. I don't think you should be punished for playing with your friends. I think the problem with adding voice chat to DVD now is that it hasn't had it for so long. It's the problem with adding voice chat to League of Legends. The game needs to release with voice chat, or you can't really like add it in halfway through. Not for technical reasons, just because of how the community reacts to things. League tried adding voice chat. They did it in a test build, and it did not go over well. I'm all for adding one, but I get why people don't want it. But that's the only way you can fix the solo queue Swift problem. That's the only way. It's literally the only way. Proximity voice chat can work, but then Swift still has an advantage. They can talk from anywhere. That's the problem. Could rival CODs, probably. It would be really bad at first, I feel. And then after a few months, it would even out, I think. I don't know. When I played Siege, I cannot imagine playing Rainbow Six Siege without voice chat. That game would be literally impossible without it. Global BC with the option to mute. That, I mean, obviously, I think, yeah, you have to add the option to mute. The problem with an option to mute or have, like, voices turned off, you know what sucks more? You know what sucks more than telling someone something through the mic and them not doing it is thinking you are talking to them, but they have everyone muted. Because if it was me, like, I mean, like, Overwatch is a good example. The moment I downloaded Overwatch, and this was back in 2016 when it came out, I immediately muted chat. I muted text chat, I muted mic chat. I have never spoken to anyone in Overwatch once in the almost 10 years I played that game on and off. Where's the Blight skin lore? I can show it real quick. It's on screen if you can read it. Sorry, bud. Having a convo about Swift. Sorry. But that's the thing, and I've been told multiple times that by muting like that, I make the game worse for everybody. So you would know. I don't think people would want that either, because then you feel called out. It's not a. That's the problem. It's never a simple thing to fix. Marvel Rivals just added voice filters, from what I understand, which is a really cool idea. It gets rid of the whole, like, the whammon problem. Why do they say it like that? That gets over the whole, like, harassment problem, female gamers experience. The whammon problem. You heard it here first on the Fake Banette. The whammon problem. Push-to-talk. I mean, again, I think that's a given, though, undefined. I think a push-to-talk system is a given with any communication system like that. But the issues would still be there. The toxicity from mics. And the other thing, the like toxicity from mics and, you know, people being muted for no reason. I mean, that's also true, Lynx. I mean, honestly, Arc Raiders has been a breath of fresh air. Arc Raiders has, I'm gonna fucking praise the shit out of this game. It has, proximity chat, and the amount of times I have, like, befriended, like, random enemies in that game because of the proximity chat has been hilarious. I love it. People are just there to get their loot and leave. I keep telling his story, but day one, I remember I was downed. And you can still talk when you're downed. And I told the dude, I begged for my life because I needed to get wires back to my base. He let me go. It was great. But it's just like, I don't know how... But there you go. There's the other, the head lore. I'll go into the other ones here in a second. I don't know how you're supposed to buff up solo queue to a point of Swift without adding voice comms. I just don't. And as far as like solo queue being more bearable, here is my question. Here is my question to you, Zeno. Name a game with good solo queue. That is PvP. Give them guns. There you go. That's not me trying to put you on the spot. I'm trying to make a point. Because Overwatch solo queue sucks. Apex solo queue sucks. League solo queue sucks. Hell, League is built on solo queue. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Undefined. When was the last time that game got an update? Sorry, little one. It's great. It's so good. I'm just joking. Garden Warfare 2 is great. I'm not saying it's not. Destiny 2 is pretty nice. I would disagree. It was good in Strikes and Crucible. But Destiny 2 had the problem of one person could carry an entire lobby. A combo could work. A combo could work. I suggested that a long time ago. That could definitely work. But, like, I think I'm trying to, like, think of... Because that's the other problem with it, too. Because you can't... Because if you make the solo queue experience too good, then that would mean the individual survivor has to be good. And if you do that, make the individual survivor too strong, then it completely breaks the game. That's the thing though, Undefined. That's the problem with Dead by Daylight, is that you can't make the one that good. Because if you do, then it completely breaks everything. DBD has the other problem of the game kind of, I mean, I don't know if they still have the stance, but the developers have straight up said before, you know, the game isn't a 1v4, it's a 1v1, v1, v1, v1. It's not the killer versus a survivor team, it's the killer versus each of the individual survivors. I mean, but that's great. No, if you have grievances with DVD, I completely get it. I have my grievances with the game. I'm just still enjoying it, you know? My main point has always been, though, that people act like Dead by Daylight is like a special case with stuff with like, oh, the balance team doesn't know what they're doing. Find a game where the community agrees that the balance team knows what they're doing. That is PvP. Because I can't think of one. The way they worded that makes me think Slinger is the best killer by their words. Technically speaking, yeah. Slinger's one of the best 1v1s in the game. He just sucks in the 1v4. I mean, it's just like that coveted 60% kill rate, right? The problem with that stat is that, statistically speaking, that means that 2 survivors have to die every match. I mean, that could help Xeno, but I don't think that fixes the problems. When everyone hates the game, Banetta's having the time of his life. I'm not having that much fun right now. Well, let me rephrase it. I'm still having fun. I'm just not having, like, the most fun. I still get irritated with the pallet density stuff. I keep saying it. I think the pallet density was a good idea. They just did it terribly. Castle Crashers? Is Castle Crashers PvP? I didn't even know that. Oh, yeah. Well, by definition, it is balanced. Everything about it is balanced. You switch sides. Everyone can die in one shot. Positioning matters more than aim. Every gun, in theory, can kill someone at basically any range, as long as you get the drop on somebody. And as far as solo queue goes, I mean, the best solo queue game, in my opinion, that's not PvP, technically speaking, is I almost said Plants vs. Zombies. Deep Rock Galactic. It's probably the best solo queue experience I've ever had in any video game. It's a co-op shooter, but, like, the game doesn't let you be selfish. I mean, you can be, you just don't get anything for doing it. Again, it's just, it's weird how it works out with that with PvP, and then making it an asymmetrical makes it even harder. The survivors have to be strong enough to feel like they can do something, but not so strong that the killer can't do anything. And then you also have to account for all 40 killers. Rockin' stone, my friends. Rockin' stones. That's a terrible idea. Telling you which survivors are Swiss is a terrible idea, at least in pregame. I'd be cool with, I think it would be fine in in-game, but pregame it would be terrible. It would be fucking terrible. Yeah, it would just be lobby dodging. No one would, why would anyone want to play against a Swift? We saw that in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, didn't we? You could tell when people were grouped up, and if you saw a group of people, you dodged. Why wouldn't you? It's just, it's a hard thing. Overwatch shows you, but only once you're in the match. It doesn't show you beforehand. Actually, does it show you now? It used to show you. I don't know if it does now. Actually, no. It only shows you if people on your team are Am I wrong? No, I agree with that too, Undefined. Survivors should be able to see their teammates' perks. I think that's a given. I don't know why they can't. At the very least, there's some perks that should be shown. Like, if a survivor has solidarity, why doesn't it tell my teammate that I have solidarity? If I'm in the middle of healing someone with solidarity, just tell them I have solidarity. Like, what possible major advantage could that give? Man, it wouldn't be a Banette stream if I didn't go on a rant for like 20 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. Because again, I don't think it's right to punish players for playing with their friends. I just don't. Any chance you can inject yourself with the serum? If my artist is willing. I'd totally do it. I don't know. It's just like... Could you imagine that in any other game? Like, imagine in Overwatch if, like, you got debuffed if you were, like, squatted up. And I know it's a different game, but, like, it's the same premise. I don't know. Disagreeing with Otts is a federal offense? I disagree with Otts and Scott all the fucking time. Are you kidding me? All the time. Maybe add caption that shows who's queued together. That could be pretty cool. I mean, I think the survivors should know. I think that's fine. That would also lead to lobby dodging, but only in like 3 stacks. Having a fixed MMR. The problem with that is then much like... The problem with that is then it would be miserable for new players to play with their friends. Well, no, Friday the 13th. I think people forget this about Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th had one thing no other ASIM has because no one would want it now. You didn't choose to be Jason. It was selected randomly who was Jason. That alone changes the full dynamic. Could you imagine if DBD had that where you don't get to pick to be killer? It's you load into a lobby with 5 people and one of you is the killer? After everyone is loaded in and can't... Well, oh, yeah, fair enough. No, I'd be cool with that. Like, if it was in the game, that would be great. Killers might DC, though. Killers might still DC. Then they get punished, so I don't know. I just don't think it should be in lobby. I would be cool to see how it would work in game or just in game, but no, I can see that. I am a hardcore Scotterus Junites. I agree with everything he says. I don't know. He's had some takes where I'm just like, I just don't agree with this. I just don't. Then again, I've had takes people don't agree with. That's fine. I don't know, it's just like... It's this weird conundrum of like, Forsaken and Die of Death have a system like that. Except it's more of a wait line than random. Eventually, everyone gets a turn as killer. I mean, that could be interesting, but I mean, at this point in the game's life cycle, I think it's hard to implement. It's also like, again, it's like, okay, I've only got a couple hours to play. I want to play killer. You know what I mean? I don't want to play survivor. I want to play killer. It's, again, like that system alone in Friday the 13th made the game feel better, in my opinion, but it's also a system that no one would really want nowadays. People wouldn't want to be... People don't like being forced to play... I mean, we already see that now. People don't like being forced to bring meta perks. And that's not even direct. You're not technically forced. People just feel like they are. So, imagine if you're forcing them to play the role. That would just be terrible. It would fix queue times, for sure. By winning and doing a job. Oh, fair enough. That's also why I'm really curious about the Halloween game coming out. Because, Lynx, were you talking about it in the server? I forget. But, it could be very interesting to, because a lot of the mechanics seem really cool and, like, different and unique, and it feels like it's solving a lot of problems. But my question is still how long are the matches going to be? Because if the matches are, like, 20 minutes... Someone like me is going to love that. Most people don't like that. You don't force, you incentivize. The problem with incentivizing is that it has to be something worth it to a lot of people. It's why, like, when people are like, bring barbecue and chili back because of the blood point bonus... Cool. What if I don't care about blood points, though? It's the same thing with, like, we saw this with 2v8, right? Oh yeah, Survivor gets like 1,000% bonus blood points. There's still no one playing Survivor that much. You gotta make it something worth it. And I don't know what could be worth it. People would spend like 30 minutes in queues on Killer. Just because it's fun. And we kind of had a system that did incentivize you to play both sides. It was the daily rituals, but they were kind of bad. And, you know, those have been changed now, so you can get them on either side. Even a lot of, like, the Rift stuff. Like, But yeah, there's a few on here. There's a few on... I don't even look at these anymore, because they mostly get auto-completed at this point. But, like, there's a few on here that are for both sides, and for the most part, you can get through it just fine playing only one side. I've always wanted them to add a system with the perks where the lesser used perks have, like, shards or blood points tied to them so people actually use them. But you can just stream it like TV? Yeah, probably. I'll probably stream it when it comes out. I'm sure everyone will. I'll give it a try. I tried Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I wasn't a fan because the grind was too much. It'd be one thing if the grind was like that after it'd been in, like, you know, 3 years or something. Like, when I came to Dead by Daylight, it was, like, year 5. And the grind was annoying, sure, but it's like, okay, the game's been around for 5 years. I kind of expected that. But, like, if a game drops like Texas Chainsaw did, and the grind is, like, massive to even feel like you can play the game, I just wasn't having it. But yeah, could you imagine, like, you load up, like imagine this, like, the match ends, you come over here, you look at your loadout, and, like, let's say Hex the Third Seal, is randomly selected because it's not used that much. If you run this in your next match, you get 500 cells. Like, could you imagine that? Maybe 500 is too much. I don't know how much would break the economy. But, like, you get, like, 100 cells for just running Third Seal in your next match. You don't have to win. You don't have to, like, meet a certain threshold. It's only one perk, and you run it for the next match, and you get, like, 100. And then, like, you come out of the next match, and the perk changes to another lesser-used perk. Like, oh, the next match, it's Hoarder. Shattered Hope would give 2,000 cells. And then you, like, have to build around that, right? And then don't make it separate per killer. Like, let's say it's Hubris. And it's like, okay, well, Hubris has a lot of cells. I'm going to play Dracula because he uses Hubris well. So that actually would solve two problems there, too. It would solve the problem of people, like, playing only one killer. I don't know. Again, a lot of these problems are just, like, because I can sit here and say that, but it might not fix it. Well, Xeno, we're trying to think, because if you're someone like me, I don't care about blood points. So that wouldn't incentivize me to use perks that I don't use. Cells, though? I mean, I still don't care personally, but a lot of people do. That's the problem with blood point incentives. There's a lot of people like me who just don't get... Why do I need blood point incentives? Most of my killers are P9. The ones that aren't, I'm working on and don't play them anyways. So blood points don't really do much for me. It speeds up the process, sure, but I'm not really in a rush. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what... I don't think the blood point incentive works. And we even see this, again, with Survivor and 2v8. Blood point incentives don't work that much. 2v8 also has a problem that blood points can't be used for 2v8, so the blood points mean even less, but still. I don't know, man. Well, chat, it's been fun. I know normally I'd end at 3, by the way, but we're going to end at 2:30 because my voice is starting to go. So you can buy more Office Phone stonks. Let's fucking go. Office Phone. Best perk in the, or best add-on in the game. We're going to end a little early tonight, though, so I can work on the other video. But yeah, expect a build video tomorrow with a bunch of builds. It's not just going to be one. And then we'll be back on Monday with more Springtrap. Hopefully I can finish the event before time runs out. It's not that big of a deal if I don't. It's just Skull Merchant's head. But yeah, I love you guys as always. I appreciate you giving me your time. Even if we disagree with these discussions, I appreciate them regardless. It does make me think. It really does. Because again, you know, we're all in this Dead by Daylight echo chamber. We're all in our own little echo chamber. And we forget that, you know, how other people think about stuff. So it does help. But I love you guys as always. I'll